From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, hitters have a batting average against of close to 300 against him. So he's going to have to make some adjustments if he hopes to be successful.
Ender Inciarte heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
This team has to be a small ball team. They're dead last in home runs. They're not hitting the ball out of the yard. They've got to find other ways to score. So work the count, get some walks, hit line drives and gappers, and that's how you win.
Into the windup and the pitch. Eric Ibar comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years.
But take a look at the splits. His numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. And this is low, ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Adonis Garcia will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And he lays off there 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski.
A.J. Pierzynski.
He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Bud Norris, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here.
Now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they got to hit the ball somehow, man. They're dead last in hits. And it's so hard to get a rally going if you can't string together hits consistently, and they have not been doing that.
Neil Walker strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Norris is ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Nick Markakis makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Hector Olivera.
Hector Olivera will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Batting 8th.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Michael Bourne steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, much better here in the 2nd inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a...
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Into the box now, Bud Norris. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he throws it away.
Whoa! Well, for this play to be successful, it almost always has to be a snap throw. And when you make a snap throw, it's going to be all arm. And he just can't put this one on its target.
Ender Inciarte gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
In tight with the slider. 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0. Lucas Duda gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Lucas Duda.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Norris into the windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Now after the leadoff walk, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So let's see if they can use that as a springboard to a big inning.
Michael Conforto will stand in now following leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
2-0 pitch on the way. Line toward the alley and left center. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Well, that's a base hit he desperately needed. He's seen that batting average fall under the Mendoza line, so he's in danger of losing playing time if he doesn't get his act together.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good up.
First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
First and second here with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. Backhanded. Ibar for 1.
And I think the fact that this bat shatters kind of took away the rhythm of the play defensively. So they're able to get the force at second, but no real chance to turn 2 on that play.
Striding into the box, Curtis Granderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And here at the plate, you do want to avoid the double play, but you don't want to do this. Now the runners stay at the corners with 2 away now, and you leave it up to the next guy to come through with a 2-out hit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 14 driven in. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Rocket to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Eric Ibar is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. 1 away here to begin the third.
Now batting.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or 2, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Shot to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, they just kept going away, and then finally he just said, I might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Stepping in now, Adonis Garcia. Runners off for second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Herzinski.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
2 out with the man at first. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Wright is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jacob deGrom, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Norris has his target. Here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And the count will be full. And another foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
David Wright will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Ibar has it. One there. On to Freeman. A double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Markakis.
Taken high and deep to right. Granderson going back at the track. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Into the box now, Hector Oliveira.
Hector Oliveira.
Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Up top, it's 2-0. Hit to third. Wright has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Michael Bourne at the plate now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Up high, 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. skied into straightaway right. Granderson is there, one away. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Bud Norris will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's flared toward left center. Calling for it, Conforto. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
It just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Ender Inciarte, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Norris gets the sign. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right there. Very tough to do anything with that.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and in on the hands, it's 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Full count, here it comes. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Michael Conforto is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this will get right by Pierzynski to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with one away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Three and one now.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I would imagine that free pass was at least semi-intentional there. Now at least you set up a double play possibility with runners at the corners and 1 out.
Travis d'Arnaud steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, the offense for these guys has kind of been like you, Steve, all year long. Been on vacation. They didn't get much going yesterday at all. They've been shut down pretty well in this one, too. But finally, a little hope as they're on the board here with the RBI single.
Curtis Granderson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. this is hit softly to third. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. As Asdrubal Cabrera gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Now the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Eric Ibar heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Shortstop.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Darno gonna have to hurry, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman digs in, coming off a single in his last at bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Adonis Garcia strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Jacob deGrom will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And after walking him the first time around,
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Neil Walker stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. A.J. Pierzynski will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Nick Markakis steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Ball 2-0 now. And there's the first strike. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Addison Reed will be the new pitcher.
For the Mets, number 43, Addison Reed.
In now, Hector Oliveira, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Grounded down the third baseline. Gloved by right. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 2, Michael Bourne.
So a runner at second. 2 down now. And that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Reed's ready. Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. Markakis will take the turn and head for home. The run scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
A really good at-bat here as we watch it again. Look, he finds his pitch, drives it right back up the middle, and with 2 away, that runner doesn't have to hold up and make sure it drops. He's moving on contact, and he's going to wind up scoring easily.
Two hits, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 1. Yoenis Cespedes will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he has started the home sixth with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Here comes the first pitch. Lucas Duda is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Bourne to the track. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Settling in now, Michael Conforto. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-2 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for two bases.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Curtis Granderson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Out in front of it, strike one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Bourne. And that ends the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Top of the order due up to start the seventh. It's now 4-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Seventh inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Henry Mejia is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 58, Henry Mejia. Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot,
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Mejia's ready. Here's the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Drilled to the right side. A spin and a throw, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Here's Eric Ibar now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Freddie Freeman ready for another at bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3. Adonis Garcia would be next. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Adonis Garcia will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Up and in for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead this one 4-2. Shea Simmons will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Shea Simmons.
Leading off the inning as Drupal Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. One count, and the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Juan Lagares will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
David Wright will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
That's out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. But now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Neil Walker. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Alex Torres will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Yoenis Cespedes will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. A 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Set to deliver on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. hit in the air to right field. Markakis has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
And with 1 out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to a...
He's got to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Trying to hold the lead. That's inside. 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Ranging back is Inciarte, and as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and it's now 6-4.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Jim Johnson will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Jim Johnson.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Antonio Bastardo will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 59, Antonio Bastardo. Now playing left field and batting in the 7th spot.
Leading off the inning, A.J. Pierzynski. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's in there for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Up next for Atlanta,
Jerry Blevins will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Jerry Blevins.
Hector Oliveira will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Here's Walker for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Michael Bourne at the plate now as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
The 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Score remains steady at 6-4. Travis d'Arnaud gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Oh, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ibar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder Alejandro De Aza.
Alejandro De Aza will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit hard to short. There's Ibar. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kelly Johnson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
24, Kelly Johnson.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
De Aza runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Got him as Pierzynski puts that one right on the money to nail his man.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Juan Lagares would be next. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They're up 6-4. A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Jerry Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
27. Jerry Familia.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Kelly Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Kelly Johnson.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Hit hard back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Squares around and drops down a good one. And the throw is dropped. My gracious. And as a result, the bases are loaded now with nobody out.
I want you to watch this throw here. You know, this isn't in the dirt. It's not in the sun. It's right there. But he just drops it. No real explanation. Just a bad error.
Emilio Bonifacio will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
64, Emilio Bonifacio.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
And the pitch on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Hit out towards second. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down. 1 run scores.
The batter, number 13.
Adonis Garcia will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Ready with the 0-1. The short hit hard. Cabrera, great stop. There's one. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
And this game is tied. Remarkable effort there, but he couldn't keep the run from scoring.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Jace Peterson will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 8, Jace Peterson.
A.J. Pierzynski will come up now in an RBI spot, and I imagine that infield will come in here with the game tied now.
Yeah, still only one out, so I think that's probably the likely scenario.
Runners flaking for the plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home.
Well, credit this one to their manager. He's got an idea this might be happening, so he calls for the pitch out. And when that happens, forget about it. He's a dead duck at the plate.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Emilio Bonifacio will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Number 64. Emilio Bonifacio.
Jace Peterson will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Juan Lagares will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bourne on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
David here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Looped out towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Remember now, that's the winning run if he can get on. He definitely put a good swing on this ball. Just unlucky that it was right at him.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Now you got the big thunder coming next, so you do not want to lose this guy.
Three and two now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Eric Goodell will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Number 62, Eric Goodell.
Nick Markakis will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning, and it's a long road back from 3-0.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, and here in extra innings, you just need one little spark, something that can get you going. You know, we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once, so they need to take advantage of this.
Chris Denorfio will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
45, Chris Denorfio.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Now to the plate, Michael Bourne. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Lagares. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Kelly Johnson stands in. In there, strike one. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance there, good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. The 1-0 delivery. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 2 left for Atlanta. This game remains tied at 6. Alexi Agondo will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yoenis Cespedes.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up on to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
2 out, nobody on. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. He'll try again, 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires. Weir's still tied 6-6. Zach Wheeler will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Zach Wheeler.
Ready now, Emilio Bonifacio, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
First baseman number 5.
With that base hit, he presents the go-ahead run down there at first base. And boy, he is fired up. Look at that emotion.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he'll get back in safely. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, the thing that's important here is you just move that go-ahead run 90 feet closer to scoring. A lot of times, that's the kind of mistake that can cost you a game, and this one very well might.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, perfect job there of getting it down. So now that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just one out.
A.J. Pierzynski stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let it go. You know, 1 for 6 is, 167 points better than an 0 for 6. And I'm not even sure how he did that math so fast.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Wheeler pauses. Here's the delivery. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Duda will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Tyler Flowers will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Struck him out, and the potential go-ahead run is left stranded at third. Braves will strand 3. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Paco Rodriguez will take over now to start the home 11th, knowing that just one would be the end of this ball game. Now in the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3. Alejandro De Aza waits on deck. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Alejandro De Aza steps into the box. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The shortstop, number 13.
Asdrubal Cabrera stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Sacrifice attempt here. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Juan Lagares will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Deep breath time out there on the mound now. And this crowd, well, they're definitely making things tough on him out there.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 8-6. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 11 hits. 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Wheeler. His record is now 1-2. Loss goes to Paco Rodriguez. He falls to 3-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.